Oh my gosh, you have to hear this crazy drama unfolding between Ryan Anderson and Gypsy. I just watched Ryan's latest video, and let me tell you, it's a roller coaster of emotions and some serious shade. It all centers around Gypsy's decision to take an early DNA test to determine the paternity of her baby, and Ryan has some serious opinions about it. Alright, so let's set the stage. Ryan Anderson just dropped a video sharing his thoughts on Gypsy's DNA test, and let me tell you, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Ryan seems to be pretty unfazed about the whole situation, which has caught a lot of people off guard.
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. Of course, y'all know that already, don't you? Anyway, I'm doing this video today because I've got something on my mind. Alright, I heard about the DNA test that Gypsy's doing this week. Now, I think that's so strange to me because I've never once questioned who the baby daddy was. Never once said I'm gonna make a fuss about it or I'm gonna prevent this or do that. I've never said anything like that. I've always said, guys, it's not my baby. Like, I've always said that. And I just think it's funny. You know, it hit me last night. Guys, Gypsy's probably already had that procedure done, okay? Because you wouldn't tell TMZ about it unless you knew for a fact who the baby daddy already was. So, Ken, congratulations. You're still a home wrecker, in my opinion. But that is your baby. I've never fought that. Gypsy knows that. It's sad that I have to hear about it through TMZ as far as the test being done. It's really sad. But, guys, I've never fought it. It's a way to, because now they're going to probably sell the results. Surprise, surprise. They already know. I put money on it that they already know who the baby daddy is, and that's fine. Like, I just would have waited till the baby was born to make it a simple swab instead of having a procedure. That's just me. But do what you do, Gypsy. I mean, like, I'm just being real. You know I've never fought you on that. Ever. I just don't understand your logic sometimes. But, you know, a nice call would have been all right to be like, hey, I'm getting this test done.
Right.
But I don't know what to expect anyway, so.
Wow.
Deuces.
In his video, Ryan mentioned that he's never questioned who the baby daddy was. He states, "It's not my baby," which honestly raises some eyebrows. You'd think there might be some drama, but he seems pretty chill about it. So, what's the deal with Gypsy wanting to do this DNA test? Ryan hints that she probably already knows who the father is. He even says, "Congratulations, you're still a homewrecker," which is a bold move. It's like he's throwing shade but keeping it real at the same time. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Ryan pointed out how sad it is that he found out about the DNA test through TMZ instead of a direct call from Gypsy. I mean, can you imagine? You'd think there'd be some level of respect to communicate directly rather than letting the media break the news. And let's talk about the social media frenzy around this. Ryan argues that Gypsy's decision to get tested is more about public perception than anything else. She claims to be unbothered, but Ryan feels that's a total lie. It raises the question, why risk a medical procedure just for public validation? Ryan starts off by saying he's never questioned who the baby daddy is, which is pretty straightforward, right? He's like, "It's not my baby," and you can tell he's trying to set some boundaries. But then he dives into this whole rant about how he thinks it's strange that Gypsy is even doing the test in the first place. He's convinced that she probably already knows who the father is. I mean, can you imagine the implications of that? What really gets me, though, is how he found out about the DNA test. He mentions that he heard it through TMZ, not from Gypsy herself. That's got to sting. He's clearly disappointed that she didn't have the decency to reach out to him directly. It really highlights how messed up their communication seems to be. Like, come on, a little respect goes a long way. But what really hit me is how he found out about the DNA test through TMZ. Can you believe that? He's clearly upset that Gypsy didn't give him a heads up, which is just so messy. It shows a lack of respect that's pretty shocking, especially considering the personal nature of the situation. I mean, how would you feel if you learned something so significant about your life from a gossip outlet instead of the person involved? Ryan makes a point that it's sad he had to hear about it through the media, and you can feel the disappointment in his tone. It's like, where's the basic decency? He's also super skeptical about the timing of everything, suggesting that Gypsy is likely doing this to appease public curiosity rather than out of genuine concern. He even says she's putting herself through a medical procedure just for the sake of what people on social media are saying. That's pretty wild when you think about it. And let's talk about this whole unbothered act that Gypsy is putting on. Ryan calls her out, saying her claim of being unaffected by the drama is a total lie. It's like, girl, how can you say you're unbothered when your entire life is trending online? You can just feel the tension through the screen as Ryan calls it how he sees it. He makes a strong case that social media is pressuring her to make choices that aren't in her best interest. It's a powerful statement that resonates with anyone who's ever felt the weight of public scrutiny. By the end of the video, Ryan wraps up with a note about feeling like he dodged a bullet by distancing himself from all this drama. And honestly, who wouldn't want to step back from a situation like this? It's a classic case of not my circus, not my monkeys, and I'm here for it. I can't help but think how exhausting it must be to deal with all this chaos while trying to focus on what really matters. This entire saga serves as a prime example of how complicated relationships can get, especially when social media enters the chat. The drama, the accusations, the constant public scrutiny, it's like something straight out of a reality TV show. I can't help but wonder what's going to happen next. Will Gypsy respond to Ryan's video? Will she address the rumors head-on, or will she keep playing coy? And let's not forget the potential fallout from the DNA test itself. What if the results come out and shock everyone? Will it change the narrative completely? There's so much at stake here, and I can just imagine the media frenzy that will follow. It's like a ticking time bomb, and I'm here for all of it. This whole saga is just a prime example of how complicated relationships can get, especially when you add in the wild world of social media. The drama, the accusations, the constant public eye, it's like something out of a reality TV show. I mean, what's next? Will there be a public reveal of the DNA test results? Will Gypsy respond to Ryan's video? The anticipation is killing me. So keep your eyes peeled because this story is definitely not over, and I have a feeling there's more spice to come. Who knows what will happen next in this unfolding drama? It's like watching a train wreck, you can't look away. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the future. What if Gypsy sells the results to the highest bidder? Will we get a wild reveal or just more chaos? It's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, this saga isn't over yet. So, what do you guys think? Is Ryan justified in his take on Gypsy's DNA test? Or do you think she's just trying to clear the air? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.